Thank you. And do you think that the Pakistani government has the ability to continue to improve and be accountable and be a good partner going forward as the United States needs them to be in that region?
Pakistan is such an important partner of ours. They are a major non-NATO ally. We have deep national security interests with Pakistan, not least of which is the fight against terrorism, not only terrorism that affects Pakistanis, but terrorism that affects Americans. And Pakistan has been a partner in our resettling of Afghan refugees to whom we owe a debt. And we are grateful to the people and the government of Pakistan for that cooperation.
Thank you, sir. I yield.
Thank you very much, Dr. Congressman Rich McCormick of Georgia. We now proceed to Congresswoman Kathy Manning of North Carolina.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Welcome back to my good friend, Dean Phillips. And thank you, Assistant Secretary Liu, for your service to our country. I want to focus on the plight of women in Pakistan for a few minutes. I am very concerned about the treatment of women in Pakistan, including female journalists and women harassed and arrested at protests and rallies leading up to the election. As you know, Pakistan is routinely rated near the bottom of the world in terms of women's inclusion, justice, safety, and security. So can you talk to us about how the State Department is working to address gender-based violence and highlight and improve the safety, the rights, the inclusion, and representation of women in Pakistan's democracy?
Representative Manning, such an important question. I wish I had my wife here sitting next to me. I met my wife in Pakistan. She was an American refugee worker working with Afghans, but her academic subject matter of specialty is gender-based violence, and she has worked in Pakistan on this very issue. What I would say about Pakistan, its human rights, the rights of women, I say about many countries, but I really mean it, which is we as foreign partners aren't going to be able to change Pakistan. Who will change Pakistan? Pakistani people will. And we see that very strong desire of women across Pakistan to be heard, to be represented, and to have their rights respected by the institutions of government as well as by the rest of society. I see great victories in Pakistan every day. There have, as I mentioned, double the number of women elected to this parliament.
And do you see that as a positive moment that will actually give hope and perhaps achieve new things for women in Pakistan?
I see the emergence of female leaders in Pakistan at every level as being the examples that will lead their society forward. You are entirely right. At the village level in Pakistan, lives for women are incredibly difficult. I see more women today in senior positions in business. I see them on the high court. I see them in parliament. I see them as ministers. Honestly, some days Pakistanis are doing better than Americans on some of these questions. It is a struggle for all of us, but I do credit the very brave women and young girls who are leading this path in Pakistan. And I think as foreign partners, we need to put our resources, our public statements, and our activism behind Pakistani female leaders.